Right, yeah. The tolerant, loving left strikes again, and this time they've killed Charlie Kirk. And I like Charlie Kirk, and I can see why. Honestly, you would want to. Why the left is celebrating as well. We got a video of what happened, and then left wing people celebrating it. I can see why you're celebrating it, because of all the right wing people, Charlie Kirk was the best at converting people and bringing people over to his side. No one really had that ability like him. Proof is in the pudding. Go back and look at Charlie Kirk when he first started going to colleges. Everyone was against him. And you look at the more recent ones, and it's probably 50-50 MAGA hats in the crowd that Charlie Kirk himself has converted. So I can see why the left is happy he's dead, and I can see why you wanted to kill him. But to quote one of your guys for you, one of the left wing guys, one of your favorites, Che Guevara. Che Guevara said, I don't mind dying in battle. I don't mind being shot in battle as long as there's someone behind me to pick the rifle up and pick my rifle up and keep firing. And unfortunately, you killed Charlie Kirk way too late. The movement Charlie Kirk has started amongst the young men of America is way, way, way bigger. And do you want to know something else? Charlie Kirk was your safer option. Now that movement of right-wing youth, young men that Charlie Kirk has, now you've killed their guy, and you know where they're going to end up. I can guarantee you majority is going to go to Nick Fuentes. And then that is something that you guys don't want to happen. But yeah, the tolerant left has now killed someone and they are happy about it. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Um, but don't think that his movement is stopped by him. You can kill the man, but you can't kill the idea. And that's the truth of it. But let's go.
Breaking news in Utah, where the search is on for the suspect in what the governor calls a political assassination on a college campus. All of this caught on camera. We're going to show the events leading up to it, but pause the video before the shooting.
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Conservative activist Charlie Kirk was shot right then and killed during an event at Utah Valley University this afternoon. Late tonight, the school announcing campus is closed until Monday. And now people from Washington, D.C. to the coast, including here in Minnesota, are again denouncing political violence. Callan Gray joins us now with calls for calm, even as the search continues for a shooter. Callan.
Lindsay, the FBI is actively asking for...
Well, let's be real. The left's out of control. And there's left-wing people that's going to get in the comments. Probably there's some going to be happy and boasting about it. Probably some going to be... But the left's been out of control for ages. So why are you sitting there saying that, oh, we're condemning political violence? The left doesn't care. It's not the right doing political violence, even though the right is the one that we should all be afraid of. All scary right-wing people. When the left is dangerous if you don't agree with them. If they don't kill you or physically attack you, they will cancel you. The time of saying political violence, you're saying it to everyone, but we all know the side you should be saying it. And well, I'm not even going to say that because this is YouTube. But the right needs to have a serious think.
Just within the last 45 minutes, state authorities announced the 2 potential suspects arrested have been released. They say they are working multiple active crime scenes tonight as the search for the shooter continues. Officials say the shooter fired from a roof, resulting in a chaotic scene on campus. Charlie Kirk's killing is being condemned by Minnesota leaders on both sides, the state's DFL party calling it reprehensible and that, quote, violence does not and will never have any place in our politics. The Minnesota Republican Party chair calling this horrific, shocking, and unacceptable. Kirk's death being felt deeply by State Senator Julia Coleman, who says he gave her a start in politics, teaching her how to directly reach young voters.
I'm one of thousands of young people over the course of the last decade since I met him that he's trained in. And while I think about the impact on the conservative youth movement, what is most impacting me right now is thinking about his kids and his wife.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk is the founder of the conservative youth activist organization Turning Point USA and was at Utah Valley University as part of a national tour of campuses that was expected to bring him to Minnesota later this month. Kirk was taking questions as part of his well-known Prove Me Wrong casual debate format when he was shot. He was answering questions, as you heard, about mass shootings when those gunshots rang out. Late tonight, President Trump releasing a video on social media promising to find whoever is responsible.
My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country.
Thing is, though, is I can't believe anybody, even Donald Trump, that you're only doing this because it's such a big story. And Charlie Kirk was important to your movement. Because what about that Ukrainian woman? I mean, Trump's mentioned it now. A Ukrainian woman got brutally stabbed on a train or a bus or whatever. Basically, no one in America mentioned it. You don't care about violence until it's a big enough story to care about it. But yeah, what that woman said before Trump, that it is right. You can kill the man, but you can't kill the idea. And you cannot deny that Charlie Kirk over anybody, over Ben Shapiro. I won't call Jordan Peterson, because Jordan Peterson I won't even put in the right wing. I know people do, but I don't. But your Ben Shapiro's, Stephen Crowder's, they have a personality which kind of emboldens the other side. They don't bring people onto the other side. They agitate and irritate almost. Charlie Kirk was very, very good at talking through subjects, finding where you value it, going step by step through each subject, go where your values match up with the other side, and at what point you like. He was very good, and he could get some of the most crazy left-wing people to actually become reasonable and have a logical. He's very, very good at that. Yeah, and he's inspired without a doubt. There's a lot of young men in America and young women, to be honest, that love Charlie Kirk, supported Charlie Kirk. And just because what has killing Charlie Kirk done? The only thing like she said, the only thing killing Charlie Kirk has done is take a husband away from the wife and take a father away from his kids. Because ultimately, he's not a politician. He is someone that has influence, but the influence is already done. They already got Charlie Kirk, little Charlie Kirks running around America. They're not even actually his biological little Charlie Kirks. But let's watch this. This is the left-wing people celebrating.
Influential conservative activist Charlie Kirk was assassinated during a campus speaking event in Utah. President Trump announced Kirk's death in a post on Truth Social, writing, "The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you." While many social media users expressed their heartbreak and horror at Kirk's passing, thousands of sick users also flooded social media to celebrate the passing of the co-founder of Turning Point USA. Disturbing reactions ranged from mocking memes to outright cheering.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on.
One user shared a video of herself dancing with a caption that read, "Charlie Kirk was just shot in the neck. This is cause for celebration." Others have shared images showing party balloons and memes with phrases like "rest in piss." The popular X account, Libs of TikTok, posted a disturbing compilation of people openly mocking Kirk's death. The post called out the deranged leftists as pure evil. Kirk was a father of two who boasted millions of followers and billions of views for videos in which he would engage in fiery debates with students on college campuses.
Speech is not a left-wing value. And they do not believe in freedom of speech. They believe in totalitarian control. There are exceptions to that. So if they have a problem...
He 100% was right. They believe in him so much they killed him. And all he was doing was having discussions with people. He would say all the time, anybody is able to come up. They promoted their events. Anybody, professors. It's like one thing I'll say against Nick Fuentes. He always says, "Oh, Charlie Kirk won't." Nick Fuentes, go to if you'd have had such a problem, just go up to the mic. Now maybe they wouldn't let you on, but then film yourself not letting you on. However, Charlie Kirk got killed because he has a difference of opinion to the left, and he was going on college campuses and talking about it and having discussions with people. He was having conversations with people. That's why he's been killed ultimately, because he's having conversations. And all them left wing people that like to the right wing people, don't be too provoked by them right wing people. They're not happy. They think their bitterness and their hatred are virtues, and they're virtuous because of it. That's all it is. They have no real opinion. They have no real brain of themselves. They're so brainwashed by that ideology that they think that Charlie Kirk's death means anything, anything whatsoever. Like how does that affect you? It doesn't. All he's gonna do is militarize a group of young people and a group of people. And to be honest, left wing people, you are the problem. I'm gonna say it right now. You're the problem, and you don't want the other side to retaliate because they're gonna do it a lot better than you. When the violence comes the other way, the right are gonna do it a lot better than you. It is going to look like Nazi Germany. You ain't good at it. Just look at these people. This is the tolerant, loving left. This is the ones who really care about people. They really, really care. Unless you don't agree with them, and then they will celebrate. And this is it. You even have left-wing people always in the comments acting like there's some type of moral superiority over even me on my channel. And you ain't. I bet a lot of people will write in the comments good to this video. But you're all pieces of shit. You ain't happy on the inside. And you're so brainwashed by ideology that your bitterness and hatred is virtuous to you. But yeah, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. And yeah, it's sad about he's got young kids and his wife. Think what they're going through right now. All for what? Because he voiced another opinion in the West. In the free part of the world. And the funny thing was, in the free part of the world, and the people that killed him was the loving and caring ones. The ones that care about everybody, and they just want to be good. And Charlie Kirk, so evil, he never shot nobody and never celebrated anybody's death. You're all pieces of shit. That's the reaction. Sweet.